Happy Friday and welcome to day 3 of Kandi In A Basket. Today's theme is indie horror. This can be indie horror games, indie horror movies, anything indie horror, I don't care. My first bracelet that I decided to make was a Mr. Midnight bracelet. Mr. Midnight is a character from the indie horror game Franbo. I really like that game overall, and I've been wanting to make a Franbo bracelet of sorts for a while now. So I did Mr. Midnight. I even added a little bell at the end of the bracelet. Made sense because he's a little kitty cat in the game. Then I also wanted to make a Sundrop and Moondrop bracelet from Five Nights at Freddy's Security Breach, because I know it's a silly game and it's got a lot of bugs, but it's one of my favorites. I love seeing people play that game, and I've been able to play bits of it. It's really fun, even with the bugs. Sundrop and Moondrop are some of my favorite horror game characters, even though they're not really scary. Honestly, I didn't think most of Security Breach was scary. Very silly, but I like the style. It's really cool. There are also a lot of really good indie horror animations, or just indie Halloween animations. Like Spooky Month is one of my most favorites. I know it's not technically horror per se, but it is Halloween-y, and it's got a bunch of funky characters that are very demonic. It's really funny, I recommend it. Just thinking about all the indie Halloween and horror stuff makes me wish I made more bracelets. I might go back and make more today. Not sure, because Baldi's Basics is another really good one. Not a lot of people talk about it anymore, but it used to be one of my favorites. Hello Neighbor was okay. I feel like they really dragged it out a bit too much. I liked some of the first versions of it, but it just became way too complicated at some point. What's another good one? There's also Sally Face. I have not played Sally Face yet, but I've heard really good things from it, and it's very similar to Franbo, so I'd imagine I would like it. Another thing I feel like people don't really talk about too much are the old VR horror games. Not a lot of people play VR anymore, from what I've seen. Not a lot of mainstream people, at least. I think it was called Hello Puppet. Was a really good game. I love that game. I don't remember what this other game was called. It might have been All Dogs Go to Hell. I don't remember. That was another great one. There were a lot of good VR horror games that did not get like a whole lot of attention. I kind of wish they did because they were so well made. Okay, I just looked it up. It's not called All Dogs Go to Hell. That's just what people would compare it to. It's called Duck Season. It's a really good game. It's technically a mascot horror. Honestly, one of the scariest mascot horrors I've ever seen, which I know doesn't mean a lot. I know a lot of mascot horrors are very, not as scary as they should be, or are trying to be, but this one's really good. As usual, tag me if you end up joining me on Kandi In A Basket. And I think that's all for now. Bye-bye!